Hi, guys. So the Cultaholic Wrestling podcast received an email from a man called Reese Bethel, or maybe Bithel, who knows. He says, "Hi Diddlers, there are 46 people who can say they have main evented WrestleMania, and it is your job to decide who is the best one, and that's why we find ourselves here today. Who is the greatest WrestleMania main eventer of all time? Who is Mr. WrestleMania?" It could be a lady, there's three to pick from.
Oh, there is.
Of course there is,
Bloody hell, you know there is.
Bloody hell.
So we've been on a website, so I have this morning, randomised the brackets, so whoever's in the second round, I didn't pick because I saw the first name who is in the second round, and I don't want you to think I was responsible for that, and you'll see why in a second.
Oh, no.
We are counting, I mean, you're a big fan of his family. No. We are counting Saturdays and Sundays from the more recent main events as main events, because how can you pick from some of them? And we're not counting, crucially, the big shows, WrestleMania 36 main event from night 2, because nobody saw that,
was
but
a
it did
dark
happen.
match.
It
That
did
was a
happen.
dark match.
There'll be more than 3 women then.
Yes, there will be.
Yes, there will.
You are correct.
Yes, there will, Andrew.
Yes, there will.
Yes, there will.
Oh, yes, there will be.
We'll
Yes,
see.
there will be.
We're counting night ones as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about that then. Yes, there will be.
It's 5.
5.
5?
Maybe more.
5. At least 5 ladies. Could be.
Yeah.
Mr. WrestleMania. Joel, the briquet, please.
The briquet.
Kicking things off with a nice easy one. With a lovely match in round 2 against Jack's favourite family.
No.
The Benoits. Great week for the Benoits.
I said that one. I said it one time because Our Lady Peace brought back the song, and it came out my mouth. I just went, "Great week for the Benoits," and I didn't mean it like that.
So great week for the Benoits. But anyway, before that, John Cena versus Chris Jericho. Who is Mr. WrestleMania? Who is the best main eventer? Let's just say that, Ross, instead of overcomplicating things. Cena's had 5 WrestleMania main events, 22, 23, 27, 28, 29. Jericho, just the one. Can you name it, Andrew? Can you?
It was WrestleMania X8 was not it.
Correct.
And it was good. But
Was it?
it was all right.
It was all right.
I think Cena.
I mean, if we're going, we're going off their WrestleMania main event performances.
Who is
here.
the greatest main eventer of WrestleMania?
Well, out of these two,
It's gotta
just
be
from what
Cena.
you've said there, it's obviously John.
It's got to be John.
It's got to be John.
Big match,
It's a
John.
So you need to click that one there,
Oh.
and then make it 1-0 to the John Cena. 1-0, and he goes through.
You could have put 3-0 to reflect our unanimous vote there.
Oh, yeah, you could have
Yeah,
done.
you could do that, Joel.
Do you want to do that, Joel? Joel, do
Yeah,
it.
you could do that.
And it can be 2-1 if it's not a unanimous one.
That's very good. Yes.
I don't think it makes a difference.
All right.
Oh, bro, well, look at this.
enough.
Christ, let's have a fight, shall we?
Do you remember when we used to be in charge of the channel? Not the editors.
That's been long gone for a long time.
So, what's your favourite Cena main event? I don't want to slow down we've got a lot to get through.
I was a big WrestleMania 22 boy. I actually really liked the one between him and Triple H at 22. Quite a lot. That was when Cena was starting to get booed pretty heavy. Like, people were starting to turn on him as well.
I think Triple H kind of played into that in the
Yes.
build as well. He was like, "I'll get cheered finally." Wee.
Yeah.
That's the wrong answer, Andrew.
Why?
It's
What's the right
23,
answer?
isn't it? Obviously, that's the better
Sean.
match. Yeah.
No,
I was
that is
gonna
really
say-
good as
Come
well.
on, Andrew.
I was going to say 28 just for the.
Oh,
just
well.
lols,
for the
why
round.
not?
You might as well say 29 off. Yeah. Do you want to say 29 just to round off the set?
Yeah, I'll say 29.
That one
Go
wasn't-
lad,
That
go
wasn't
lad.
as good. Okay.
It was good. That Sean one was good. I think just because of I just like WrestleMania 22 quite a bit.
Next up, we have Ted DiBiase taking on Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret, Wikipedia gave him 2 main events, but I'm going to say 3 because he was in the WrestleMania 9 main event. Bollocks to Hulk Hogan.
He was in the build main event.
Yes,
yeah, of course.
exactly. In the
Boo.
10.
And also, he wasn't even guaranteed to be in the WrestleMania 10 main event, but he fought his way in.
Exactly. He won that match against his own flesh and blood.
No, I believe he lost it.
He lost
He
it.
did lose it, yeah.
Oh no, wait, he was in the
Yeah,
main
wait.
event. Sorry, lads. Sorry.
Yeah, he beat-
sorry. He won the Rumble.
Oh, well, okay.
Sorry.
Aye, who did?
He did.
Yeah.
Him and-
Oh my.
What?
So
It
what-
doesn't
it's
matter.
all right, I know what happened. Brett and
It was a
Lex.
roll-up, wasn't it?
Lex had a match as well.
Yes.
So to even things up, Brett also had to have a match.
Yes, yeah.
But he was in the main event. Sorry, everybody.
There we
I'm
go.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Bret Hart
So
fans.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Owen Hart defeated Bret
did,
Hart.
yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
mixed up.
He did
there.
get a roll-up or something on him, didn't he?
did.
Ted DiBiase WrestleMania 4. It's Bret Hart versus Ted.
I mean, Brett's had the Yokozuna one, which wasn't a great match or anything, but
No.
it was fine. It did the job. And he also had the one that you've given him. And then what was his other one?
12.
Oh, the hour long. Whereas the boyhood dream has come true for Shawn Michaels.
That's what I was
Yeah. I think that Ted's is fine, but WrestleMania 4, unless you're Ariel Helwani, who said it's his favorite WrestleMania. No one really cares much for it.
No.
I think it's Brett. But
It's got to be Brett.
But I don't think Brett is. I don't think the quality of his WrestleMania main events reflects what a good wrestler he was.
No.
Yeah, I would agree with that
He
as well.
sneaked through for me.
Yeah, we should say after the first two picks, it's not just going to come down to who's had the most WrestleMania matches. We will get to a point where someone's had more matches, but they've been less
Yeah.
impactful on the business as a whole.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
None
next
of-
bracket's going to be good.
Yeah,
When
so-
we go, right there.
Oh, it is. How did we
Yeah.
get a buy? It was random.
Random,
Right.
completely random. So I've written down Psycho Sid Justice because one time he was Sid Justice, the next time he was Psycho Sid. I've put them together. To me, it's the same man. It's not like an Isaac Yankem Kane situation.
No.
It's the same man. So,
Yeah.
Psycho Sid Justice up against the man Becky Lynch.
Now, the situation you just mentioned there, when you said more doesn't equal better, I'm going to put forward an argument that in this case, that's correct.
Yes.
I think Sid was part of maybe the worst WrestleMania main event, 8, and then a not very good one against Taker, got massively overshadowed by Bret Austin.
Yep.
Whereas Becky Lynch, it wasn't the best WrestleMania main event ever, but it was a big moment for her.
Yeah. She was involved in the finish, wasn't she? But it wasn't really her.
Yeah, it was a good.
No,
It
the
was a
little-
good match,
the
but
little-
the ending was a wee bit contentious, wasn't it? But yeah, I agree. I think a lot of people say WrestleMania 8's main event isn't very good as well. So
It's not Sid's fault.
No.
It's
Of course
Papa
not.
Shango's
Papa
fault.
Shango.
It sure is
Yeah.
Papa Shango's fault.
But Becky Lynch goes through 3-0. My goodness me. It's routes all round so far. Shawn Michaels, who some may call Mr. WrestleMania, against my personal Mr. WrestleMania, King Kong Bundy.
Your personal Mr. WrestleMania.
How can you not have WrestleMania without King Kong Bundy in the main event? It happened once. It was WrestleMania 2. There was a steel cage involved, obviously.
There was.
that Mania 2 gets a really bad rap overall, and rightly so, because it's not a very good one. But I think that the steel cage match is all right. It's a nice, simple 80s wrestling story. With that said, I'm not voting for him.
No, I'm not voting for him either. But I mean, when Hogan was up against any sort of heel, it was always good.
In a
heel
steel
face.
cage as well.
Heel
The
face
drama.
dynamic. Andy was getting battered for a little while as well, you know.
Yeah.
But it's got to be there's no doubt. There's no question.
it's
is
Shawn,
there?
it's
Big
Shawn.
It is
boy.
Sean. He's had 5 matches, by the way, at WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels.
In the
Can
main-
you
in the
name
main
them
event?
all? In the main event, yeah.
I can't name them all.
Go on.
Go on then, in order.
Brett,
In order. Yeah, aye. 12. That was at 12.
Austin.
14.
I can do this.
The next one was a 3-way.
The Benoit Triple H one.
Yeah.
Correct.
Then it'll have been Cena.
Yes.
Then it'll have been Taker in
Yes.
26.
That's it.
Right.
Full hoose.
He's got it.
I've done
Bang.
it.
Edge versus Brock Lesnar, an interesting one. Brock Lesnar's had 5 main events, 19, 31, 34, 36, 38. Most of them against Roman Reigns. And then we have, who was it? Edge. He's only had a couple, I think. Yes, 2. With 24 against The Undertaker, where Undertaker had to whap out a new move to defeat Edge because Edge had all the answers. And then 37, where he was pancaked by Roman Reigns.
Oh, and the triple threat.
that was-
Alongside Daniel Bryan.
that was a
Stack
good
'em,
match as well.
baby.
Stack them and pack them.
I know that Lesnar's had some bad ones, like 34, when he beat Roman when everyone wasn't expecting him to.
Everyone thought Brock was leaving, didn't they?
Yeah.
But the Angle one's class. And the 31 with Rollins cashing in is great as well. Even before Rollins cashed in, I think it's a good match.
Yeah, when Roman was kinky.
When he was
Really
laughing because
kinky.
Lesnar was
He loved
battering him.
getting battered.
He did love getting battered.
No fire safety here, no.
No fire safety here.
My goodness. I might go for Lesnar, you know.
I'm going to go with Lesnar as well.
I think
over
I'd go
Edge.
for Lesnar too. I think solely on WrestleMania 19.
It was more difficult than most of the matches so far because Edge's 2 were good,
Yeah, they were.
especially 24. I really enjoyed 24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
24 is really good.
Andy was supposed to win that match as well, wasn't he? I think. And he said, no, not doing that.
How the times have changed.
How the times have changed.
No, but it's fine, lads, because 2 years ago, it's brilliant the time of this story. Vince McMahon was the one who wanted him to defeat Finn Balor.
Yeah.
But no one reported this at the time. It's just come out now while everyone's going, Cope Hogan's a thing. I wonder how that happened, Sean Ross Sapp as
I
a
should
5.
point out that Sean Ross Sapp specified that Edge didn't give him the story.
Yeah, he did.
Cope did. It's a different person. Jey Uso versus Charlotte Flair. Jay's had 1. He could possibly have 2 in a few weeks' time. My goodness me. Will it be a main event?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Don't think so either, but you never know.
The 39 night 1 tag team matches is 1. And then obviously Charlotte Flair, 35 in the main event as well. That lovely Irish lady.
That lovely
Charlotte
Irish
Flair.
lady.
Now, this is tricky, this
This
one.
is tricky
It is
because
very tricky.
the story in that tag match was phenomenal, and every person in that match played their part to perfection, I feel like. However, that triple threat match, that women's triple threat match, as we mentioned before,
Pretty
really good as well.
I'm gonna give my vote to Jay because I remember, even though she did well in the build-up and stuff, people wanted it to be just Becky versus Ronda. And Charlotte was like the third wheel. Then she had a really good match against Ronda at Survivor Series after Becky had been punched.
Yeah.
When it ended in a DQ and she just battered Ronda with her kendo stick. The build was fine. There was the funny segment with the police car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Alan
that was
Shearer.
Bruce
No, because
Magoo.
Vince McMahon just put her in this match for no reason.
I know. I think on the, it's the closest one so far, but I'm going to go for Jay.
I'm edging it towards Jay as well.
I think I'd go Jay too.
It's a 3-0.
Oh.
A bloody rout, so it is.
Wow.
3-0. Kevin Owens versus Charlotte Flair. Kevin's had a couple, don't you
Versus
know?
Sasha
He's
Banks,
had a
even.
few, yeah.
What did I say?
Charlotte Flair.
Oh my god, I've got Charlotte Flair on the brain. Yes, Sasha Banks. Sasha's had one, obviously, against Bianca Belair. The match with the whip. Historical. I think it was the first main event with 2 black ladies in the main event.
Yes,
Yep.
it was.
Oh, it was such a good match as
Yeah.
well.
So good.
Oh,
God, sorry, carry on.
no, go on.
You go on.
So
I
good
got
that I preferred it to that tag match with Kevin Owens. Oh, no, wait. Owens
What
and
about
Austin.
the-
Owens and
Owens and
Austin.
Austin as well, and Austin was a banger. What
on
gear
earth
was
is
that?
just
What
happening
gear
there?
did we get to
The
there?
gears
Oh,
wrong.
yeah, really got water-titious, some might say.
That's what I was waiting
Yeah.
for. That's how you know you're going up through the gears, a bit of war-tish action. Yeah, Kevin Owens has had 2, obviously, that 39 tag team match, but then 38's night 1 main event as well. Stone Cold's first match for bloody 20-odd years.
And a lot of its success has to be down to Owens for helping him through it.
Absolutely. Oh, it might have
You're
to
going to
be.
assume that Owens would have been maybe handpicked by Steve, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely Steve was given a few options. He's gone,
Oh, he's always liked our Kev, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since he
With the
approached him at that airport.
Airport, yeah. Spotty Kevin Owens.
Spotty Kevin Owens.
I'm still gonna go for.
I would never say that to his face.
I'm still going for Sasha because after that match with Bianca, I remember thinking Sasha could be in the conversation for like one of the best women's wrestlers of all time. After that match really pushed her over the top for me, a legacy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for Sasha, but it's even
That's
closer than the
hard.
previous one.
It's a bloody difficult one, but I'm going to edge it towards Kev. And I'm going to give
Oh, no.
Andrew the casting vote. I think the story, obviously, as Andrew mentions at 39, that getting that response as well with him and Sammy winning the tag team titles is something. But then being Stone Cold's first match for 20-odd years.
That whole build from like Royal Rumble as well, where Sammy turns on Roman Reigns, so he doesn't hit Kevin. That was such a good build. But so was the match. I'm going to say Kevin. I'm going.
It's our
Kev.
first
Look at that.
2-1.
They just hate ladies here.
we put Becky through.
Oh yeah, we did. That's true. Yeah. Ladies, yeah.
Don't make it worse.
I did, didn't I?
Made it worse.
There we go.
Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. A tale as old as time, some may say. Talking smack. said The Miz.
yes.
But this is it's got to be a rout, surely.
Yes, it's Daniel Bryan.
It
for
is
me.
Daniel Bryan.
Even
for
if he
me.
only had WrestleMania 30 as his main event, which he doesn't, by the way, because obviously 37's a thing as well. Even if he just had 30, that would be against 27.
Yeah.
There's no contest.
No,
Yeah.
it's Bryan. It's unfortunately for Miz because I think he got injured in that match. He got
Yeah, he
concussed,
got
maybe.
concussed. Didn't he?
Went over the barricade backwards.
Even if Miz had put on the performance of his life, the booking was so bad that it would never have saved it in
Yeah.
27, unfortunately.
Where are we going, Joel, in the bracket? What are we doing? Oh, AJ Styles versus Triple H. AJ with probably the most unexpected banger in WrestleMania history, potentially against Shane McMahon.
Wasn't it?
33.
Wasn't
No,
it?
it wasn't.
It wasn't,
That
no.
doesn't matter then, does it? It's not even relevant
What
to
was
this
AJ's
conversation.
main event?
It was the Boneyard.
Oh, of course it was. Oh my! I completely forgot that was the main
Pandemic
event.
ting.
No way.
Tractors, graves.
Yep.
The Good Brothers got murdered off the top of a shed.
They did.
What
They
more do you
did.
want in a
Do you
WrestleMania main
remember
event?
the reason for that feud as well? I believe was that the Undertaker cost AJ the 2-8 trophy
Yes, he
Oh
did.
yeah.
in Saudi Arabia.
And AJ didn't like money, Michelle.
No.
That gold-digging son of a gun.
Yes.
Undertaker's wife.
Triple H, even though he hasn't got a collection of my favorite WrestleMania main events, he's got the Cena one, which was good.
Yeah.
He's got the Jericho one, which I didn't like as much.
16?
2000, everyone loves
Yeah,
it.
WrestleMania
The McMahon
16.
in every corner.
20.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
The
that's
triple
that's
threat.
his best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Triple H then for
It's
me.
got to be Triple H, hasn't it? Unfortunately for Alan.
Sorry, AJ.
So sad.
Not only in
I'd-
numbers, but also in terms of bangers. Not
Sorry,
saying that
Ange.
the Boneyard was bad, because it was not. It was
No, it was
fantastic.
fun. It was really fun.
I remember waxing lyrical about that thing at the time, as we all should. Anyway, Undertaker versus Yokozuna.
Taker.
So Yokozuna's got the one against Brett.
Yeah. 1 or 2, 9
Oh, has he
and
got
10.
2?
Oh, God, of course, 9 as well, yeah.
Um,
In fact, he had 2 at 9. Sort
Yeah, he
of,
did.
yeah, kind of, yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
Which was the one?
Yeah, if I've given one more to Brett, I should have given 3. He's had 3 as
All right,
Yokozuna.
then. Back to back. Wow. What a powerhouse.
But it might be The Undertaker.
I think it's
I think it's The Undertaker.
Artix.
I don't want to be too... He's not had the most consistent main events, though. Some of his greatest streak matches weren't in the main event.
Yeah.
25,
Yeah.
29. Others.
His main events were 13, Sid, I think. Yes,
Yeah.
Edge, 24, 26 against Michaels, 33 against Roman Reigns, and then 36 in that boneyard.
I'll get... Yeah, I take it.
Yeah.
It was a fine collection of main events from The
His
Undertaker.
WrestleMania reputation is greater, far greater than his main event WrestleMania reputation, I'd say.
Ooh.
But that's fine.
Ooh.
Oh.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has
Yeah.
had 4 main events at WrestleMania. 14, The Rock. 15, The Rock. 17, The Rock. 18.
No, 14 Shawn Michaels.
14, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
15
I'm
The Rock.
not. I tell you, I've just done a
17.
news video with Tom, and I feel like I've had 7 rounds of Mike Tyson. He's been coughing all over me today. I don't
no.
feel like
Funny you
it.
should mention Mike Tyson because he was in the build to WrestleMania 14.
And that box was Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
So yeah, Michaels, then 2 against The Rock, and then 1 against Kevin Owens. And who's he going against?
I
Where
believe he
are
had
we?
3 against The
Seth.
Rock, actually, there, Ross.
What,
No, one wasn't a
No,
main
one
event.
was it? No, that
I?
was at 19.
I've made a huge...
Yeah.
I've made a huge mistake. Sorry.
Shush it.
I'm the one who looked at Wikipedia before this, not you. And then who we got? We got bloody Seth Rollins. He's had a little bit of a potted history at WrestleMania, hasn't he? The main event.
Who's he had?
30,
Yep.
40,
31.
31. I've written that down wrong as well. I've had a great day at work today.
40.
Night one, the tag
that was
team
the
match,
match,
yeah.
of course.
Yes, XL.
Now, I don't know if this is controversial. I didn't really enjoy that tag match that much. It had the novelty of like, it's The Rock, he's back, and whoa, they've gone really long. But it was really slow for me.
Yeah.
And they had a brawl on like a Raw in the build-up or something. And I remember thinking, if this is what the match is going to be like, it's going to be unbelievable. And it wasn't for me. I'm giving it a Stone Cold.
Yeah, it's Stone Cold. I mean, Rollins' leg was hanging on for 40.
Oh, I can't
obviously.
fault Seth.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
fault Seth.
Yeah.
I would give it to Stone Cold as well.
He'll give it to Stone Cold.
Oh, look at the next round.
Oh,
look at the next bloody round.
goodness
Joel just
me.
nearly fell off his chair.
Mr. T, WrestleMania 1. That tag team match, it was fantastic. Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6. A bit of a... Well, no. No, I'm going to stop myself there. I was going to say a slightly bigger, more impactful match on the business as a whole. But
Both
it's
been
still
a massive
WrestleMania
one,
1,
yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what the bigger match is? I've got no idea.
I remember saying to you recently on a video, maybe a podcast or something, I remember saying to Ross, have you watched that WrestleMania 1 tag match recently? And we both went,
Oh.
it's got the atmosphere.
A little bit.
It's got the atmos.
Oh, yeah. It's got the vibes.
But it's quite loose, very loose. in fact.
Loosey-goosey.
A lot of loose,
Yeah.
yeah. Which a lot of people would prefer, but through modern eyes, it seemed very sloppy. I'm giving it to the Ultimate Warrior.
You got to give it Ultimate Warrior. He just had enough to beat Hulk Hogan, who kicked out at 3.1.
Huh.
3.1, Andrew. It was that close.
Warrior's kind of lucky that he drew Mr. T in the first round, though, I have to say.
Who are you picking? Are you going
I go, yeah, Warrior.
You nearly
I was
said
about
Mr.
to say Mr. T then,
You do what you want,
but I
Andrew,
did not.
anyway.
No.
Ronda Rousey versus Randy Savage. A very interessant
Yeah, that's right.
Words are coming out my mouth. I'm going to go Randy Savage.
I'm going to go Randy Savage. Tournament final at 4. He was kind of overshadowed by Hogan in his own tournament final. Who can escape that? WrestleMania 5, Mega Powers exploding.
Yeah.
He was such a great villain because, as we all know, the best villains are the ones where you can kind of understand. Hogan was being a bit...
A bit touchy
I'm not
feely.
saying-
naughty.
I'm not saying that Randy handled it in the best way or anything, but the emotions that came through in that feud, I imagine we're all too young to remember it. I imagine at the time it was just electrifying. I'm going for Randy as well.
It's Randy.
It's Randy.
It's got to be Randy. Especially being at Ariel Helwani's favourite WrestleMania. Batista against Roman Reigns. Roman is the modern day Mr. WrestleMania because he's had no less than, how many is it? 9 main events.
9.
31, 32, 33, 34, 37, 38, 39 night 1, and 39 night 2.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
So Lesnar at 31, 32 was Triple H, 33 was The Undertaker, 34 was Lesnar, 37 was the Pack'em and Stack'em Pancakes, known as Edge and Daniel Bryan. Then there was 38, which was Lesnar.
That was
I've gone
Lesnar.
blank here. Yeah, I've not got them written down, I've just got the numbers written down.
Was it unified the
39
titles
night
then?
1, there was a tag team, no.
No, 39.
39.
39 was the tag. No,
No,
wait,
that was
sorry.
the-
39 was the
Cody one.
The Cody
The
one.
Cody one, yeah.
The way he won. Then XL was the tag team night one, and then XL night two was when Cody finished his story.
It's a very mixed bag.
Yeah.
But when then Batista's what? He's had
The one with Triple H.
Triple H.
Triple H
21.
Was Taker a main event?
Yeah.
No,
No,
that was
no.
Michaels and Cena,
Oh,
wasn't
yes,
it?
it was.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was just the first one of Taker Street when people started to go, hang on.
I think Dave's
Is it
down.
just
Is
that?
Dave? Where is Dave? I can't find. There, he's had two. 21 and 30.
Oh, the triple threat with
Triple
Brian.
threat.
Yeah,
match,
of
yeah.
course.
Where he-
Oh.
Tell you what, when the red light's on and the pressure's high, you don't know what the feeling's
And,
like.
and that one, he was almost like a bit of a Charlotte Flair in that one as well, but it all worked out for the best in the
Yeah.
end. In
Poor
fact, he
man.
was the one who tapped out to Brian, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm still going to have to... Romans is a very mixed bag there.
It is.
Me and Ross were at the one against Triple H, which everyone... People were walking out.
Hated it.
So how much
Nobody
have you
wanted Roman Reigns to
hated
win that
it.
match.
People kept looking to the entranceway because there was a lot of speculation that Balor would come out with the Bullet Club and like take over or something. So I remember everyone just going like, and it was just like a wire, a crew member just rolling up a wire or something. We're like, back to the match then. So that was bad. But he's the one that pushes him ahead of Batista for me is just last year's against Cody.
Yeah.
In night two.
Yeah.
It takes two to tango in that kind of match, doesn't it?
It's because back then as well with the 21 match was when I was like really getting into wrestling at the time. So that was like a huge deal for someone to come in and take on Triple H like that. And the whole build to that was phenomenal as well, as was him, as we mentioned before, like with everybody playing the part in that tag match. Like I think Batista played his part so well in that triple threat match and the build too, because he got put in that situation and obviously nobody wanted him in that situation, fan wise. And I think he managed to play into it super, super well. But I think the caliber of the matches is better on Roman's side, at least in terms of like the last few.
Yeah.
That he's
and
had.
31 as well. 31
Yeah, and 31 too. It's got to be. Oh,
I think
Romulus,
it's Roman,
Romulus.
but it's not that. It's not that.
It's not as
easy.
conclusive as you would
No.
think.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Roman as well, though.
Yeah. So is Batista.
Yeah, sorry, David.
Back up to the top. Round two. A match for the ages. Chris Benoit against John Cena.
So Benoit's had the triple threat.
Yep.
That's it, isn't it?
That's it.
It's a really good one.
It is
though.
a good triple
It's a
threat.
great match.
I remember going through all the WrestleMania main events for. I think I wrote like a list of everyone ranked or something, and not in terms of the final moment and the pop and everything, but in terms of the actual match itself, it craps all over the Brian Orton. But it's an unbelievably good triple threat match.
Yeah, because it was just about him trying to take down the two bigger established names, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Getting thwacked around while doing so
there's
for a while.
some of the false finishes are really, really good.
Never like
but-
Triple H in white boots, though. No.
Oh well,
Paul.
then there
No,
we go.
no.
Paul. Can't have that now.
But the Cena ones, well, he's had more,
Yeah.
and most of them have been at least good.
Yeah.
So does that outweigh
it-
one excellent one?
Can we put Chris Benoit through against John Cena? Forgetting about what both men have done. Can we do that with good conscience? It's an interesting question. Joel, what do you reckon, you moral compass?
It's a really tricky one. I'd probably just give the edge to Cena.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. Cena's
Yeah.
had the numbers as well.
He's had the numbers, but some of them have been crap.
A bit, yeah.
But
He had 23.
23 is good.
Yes, 23 is good.
28 is good. 27, 29.
29 is not his fault. It wasn't as good as it could have been because The Rock tore his
Oh,
tits,
yes.
didn't he?
He
Or his-
he
was it
did
his-
something,
his
didn't
tit
he?
or his belly?
He said he felt something pop.
I think it was his abs.
And he was like,
Yeah.
oh dear.
Yeah, probably John. But, oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Chris's match was great.
It
was
was
really
good.
good. And Cena brought up that poor fan, that Belgian fan again. He brought him up
He
this
did.
week.
That child.
You need to leave him alone, John.
I know. So we'll be watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not as conclusive as that, really.
Yeah, we'll be watching the news in a few years' time about that kid having committed
Honestly.
some horrible atrocity.
I'm waiting for it because
It's all
Just
John
because
Cena's-
of that moment.
So
in
imagine
time.
though,
I
being that
compared
young.
him-
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
compared him
yeah.
on the podcast to Syndrome from The Incredibles.
Oh, it's
That's
like his origin
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Oh.
I quite like that.
Terrifying. Now, what a matchup this is, by the way.
Oh.
Andre the Giant versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Two different kind of main events. Bam Bam given all the acclaim in the world for guiding Lawrence Taylor through his main event at 11, wasn't it? I do declare. Without having to scroll down my table. And then Andre the Giant, obviously, WrestleMania 3.
Now, when you've said it like that, that seems to give the edge to Bam Bam, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
Andre was, because of his condition and his size at the time,
I would say no.
he seems to be the one being guided through that match more. However, in terms of just the sports entertainment on
It's
display,
the WrestleMania moment.
It is.
yeah, you've got to give it to Andre for me.
It's Andre.
I think you do. With the history and everything. I think Bam Bam gets beaten by a shoulder tackle off the second row.
By an American football
sorry, by
player.
an American football. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
turn it to Matthew.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I
it's again.
apologize.
We're sitting here days after a podcast where we had to decide what move would hurt more with Matthew, who apparently would take a bloody shoot pile drive. Forget about work. Like
It was between the two, and it's been going on now. It's been brought up like 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
Because me and Ross couldn't believe it. It's between the shoot package pile driver.
Yeah.
And the Alabama slam through a ladder in the match with Cody when he slammed him through the ladder.
You're not taking it in the confines of a wrestling match. You're on the
This is
street.
real.
Someone's
Yeah.
trying to kill
This
you.
is real.
You would go for.
I'd go for the ladder.
I'd go for the ladder as
Ladder,
well.
yeah.
Matthew was like, "No, it's just all on the top of your head." Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's just all on the top
Yes,
of
it
your
is. I'm
Spinal
getting,
compression, broken
yeah,
necks,
yeah, right.
paralysis.
I'm getting annoyed even though he's not here.
I know.
Sorry.
Why did we start? Oh yeah, sure. It's an American
So-
footballer.
Yeah. So, well, the next one then, therefore, Lawrence Taylor has to go through. Surely.
You
If you
cheat,
wanna-
man.
It's shoot wrestling.
If you want to
naughty
say
man.
that,
You are teasing me.
you go on and say
I'm
that
okay.
there.
No,
Andrew.
I'm good. Thanks, though.
But it isn't the no.
No, hey,
No,
Joel.
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 But it isn't the most clear. It is quite clear. But Brett hasn't had the best main events.
No.
10
Again,
was,
yeah.
10 was fine. 10 got the job done. 9 was a travesty, and he was the victim of that. And then the hour-long one is very divisive, but I'm still
Yes.
giving it to Brett.
Yeah, it's got to be Brett against Lawrence.
Against Lawrence, yeah.
Mick Foley has had one WrestleMania
16.
2000, or if you want to say 2, for his shoot appearance at the end of 15 as the referee.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
got wiped out by the Big Show. Well, after he made a mess of the Big Show because Vince McMahon wanted Mick Foley dead.
Yeah.
But Big Show didn't quite do that. He got disqualified, which meant that Mick Foley could go on to the main event. But after several, I watched it this morning, several referees, at least 3.
It was a Russo main event.
At least 3 referees, and Commissioner Michaels was there telling Vince what to do. Great times. Anyway, Mick's had 1 definitively against Becky, who's had the 1.
Becky was the main character in her one.
Yeah.
Mick was the third most important, maybe ahead of the Big Show.
But with the lovable Linda McMahon.
Yeah.
The lovable Linda, of course.
Just when those two walk out, you're like, look at the Mick and Linda.
Mick and Linda. Mick and Linda.
Becky.
It's got to
It's
be
gotta
Becky.
be Becky. Hasn't
Yeah.
it? Got to be Becky. 3-0 Joel on the scoreboard as we continue our quest to find the best of WrestleMania.
WrestleMania rivals.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear,
I feel like
indeed.
Paul and Barry chuckling their hits with Tinsy Strider. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Banger.
Barry there.
Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels.
So Kurt Angle's had 1 against Brock.
I've forgotten off the top
'cause
of my head. Yeah.
Yeah, the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, he must
match
be. He must
wasn't-
be. He has just had 119, but what a match it was.
That was
I've
a
got a
good
fun
match.
stat about the WrestleMania 19 main event,
Yeah.
which I think I've said on video before.
Okay.
But apparently it's the first Mania main event where everyone involved used their real name.
I've read that before as well.
No.
Yeah.
You are teasing me indeed.
No, that's
That's
true.
crazy.
Yeah, no.
Isn't that crazy? That's crazy.
So he's had that 1 then.
I mean, just put it through because of that reason.
yeah.
But against Shawn, it's got to be Shawn.
It's got to be Sean.
I don't think it has to be Shawn.
No, but the match with Taker was.
Oh, 26. I'm forgetting
Yeah,
about
come on
26.
now. Insane.
It has to be Shawn. But
It's
I,
gotta be
But I
Shawn.
do really enjoy the Angle Lesnar match.
23 as well, 20 as well. I think they're stacking up against
There's enough.
Kurt Angle
There's enough
here.
for Shawn to go through.
Yeah.
It's got to be Shawn.
All I was thinking of was 14 for some reason. I was like, you only had 14.
You crazy boy.
Kook Chef Michaels, Kook. Sami Zayn with the 1, obviously that tag team match with Kevin Owens against the Usos against Brockety Lesnar.
It's Brockety Lesnar.
It's Brockety
He's had
Lesnar.
more, and out of all of those, even though they're not all great, I like 31 and I like 19.
Yeah.
Shout out to 34.
No. But it was funny when he threw the belt at Vince backstage.
But
Yes.
he made Roman look like Gromit with jam on his
He
face.
did
Ah,
make him
yes,
look like
of course,
Gromit.
yeah.
The big dog.
I remember I was watching that, reacting to it on video, right? Because it's a really harrowing ending. Roman's been decimated. There's blood on his face. No one's really satisfied with either result. Lesnar walks out with the belt. And then well, that's been WrestleMania, see you later. And the song is, I'm going down in New Orleans. It's just like, what a weird ending. And for that reason, I'm picking Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
It's got to be Brock against Sami, unfortunately. Anyway, Cody Rhodes against Jey Uso.
Well,
He finished the bloody story.
But
It's not
so did Sammy at that point as well, you know?
it's a J.
It's Jey Uso.
Jay is what I'm. Oh, yeah, Jay lost. But, no,
You
I
just
don't know
mixed
why
up your
I said
Usos.
Sammy.
You mixed up your Usos.
I am.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, it's got to be Cody.
got to be Cody.
It's got to be Cody, even though I only like one of his 3 main events.
One of them, which one would that be?
Last year. Night two.
Which one would that be?
Night
You
two.
did not like 39?
No, because the result.
Yeah, but the match itself was.
Not really.
It was
Well,
fun.
when it didn't ruin it for me because we'd seen Roman retain via exactly
True,
that before.
true,
If it had
true,
been a
true,
new
true,
twist,
true.
fair,
True.
but not fair.
That would be like an Arsenal fan saying they loved the 2005 FA Cup final, Andrew, because they battered Manchester United.
Okay.
But who won the penalty shootout and took the cup home?
Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Ah, see? I knew.
Or was it? It was the other way around. I'm out of there.
Oh, no.
Arsenal won the cup,
no.
didn't they?
Oh, no.
I just said the.
What are you on about?
I don't know.
God,
Andrew.
God.
I don't know why I'm here. Restore the fun.
I remember that because of the kits, iconic kits
Yeah.
at the time.
What kind of
Arsenal,
kits were
but
it?
he won. Vieira got the.
Were they sponsored by O2 at the time?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure Man United had a bit of
O2.
Vodafone action. Was it Vodafone?
Yeah, I think
Vodafone
so.
were. I remember them being on shirts.
I think Arsenal used to be Dreamcast as well.
Yes, they did. Sega.
I would
They
have
love it, don't they?
won them.
Paul Orndorff versus Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Even though Paul was in WrestleMania 1, it's got to be Kevin
It
Owens.
does,
Yeah.
yeah. And apparently Paul was on standby for...
Really?
WrestleMania 38.
Yeah. If Austin couldn't make it, guess who'll pop the crown?
Wonderful!
He was on standby for something. I just can't quite remember what it was. Never mind.
We'll never know.
No, we'll never know, actually. Unless
Never
it was
know.
if Andre couldn't do it at 3, maybe?
Really?
I don't know. I
that
really
might
don't
ring a
know.
bell.
I don't know.
Why have I can't believe I've just said that about the FA Cup.
What?
It was in 2005. It's fine.
It was a while ago.
They won't forgive me.
20 years ago.
Bianca Belair versus Daniel Bryan.
Now, Bianca's match with Sasha is really good.
It is.
Yes, it is.
And there's the bit that sticks in my mind, apart from the whip, is when she walks up the steps.
Gorilla
with her
press,
that.
just like
Yes.
military presses her all the way up. That was good.
But it doesn't eclipse 30 for me as a moment
30s. Is it the moment of the 10s at WrestleMania?
of the 10. Oh, is the decade of the
But
10.
the cash in obviously comes close.
Yeah, but
in the
I still think
conversation.
I think it's just a bit bigger than that.
Yeselmania, because it's the closest thing we came to sort of piercing the everyday man with
Yeah.
with wrestling.
And it's all
Coffee
down-
Mania?
Yeah,
Yeah, but he doesn't have the indie background
It's
of
true.
Daniel
It's
Bryan. And
true.
it was all down to CM Punk, obviously.
Yeah.
At the start.
Yeah.
I had to mention him because he's not in this video.
Oh, of course. Oh,
Why is that, Jack?
Why is
He's,
that?
he's never main evented.
He's
wrestling.
never made
Is he going to do it this
WrestleMania.
year, Jack?
I guess so, but it's not.
It's not the same, is
It's not the
it?
same.
It
not the
shouldn't
same.
be, should it?
Not
It
the
doesn't
same.
really make that much sense. I have to
No.
admit. But if anyone can make me care about it, it's CM Punk.
But Paul Heyman's up to something. He wears the black T-shirt now, and I'm all about semantics, mate.
Do you like the black t-shirt?
Paul's black T-shirt?
yeah.
I don't mind it. There's
It's
a bit more
quite
cash
low
in it,
in the neck. You see a bit of chest there.
Hmm?
It's just observation.
Makes you want to
Just an
boo him. Makes you want to
observation.
boo him. In fact, you might say. Makes you
No, I
wanna-
quite like. I think.
All right,
I
okay.
think he I don't
Makes you
know
want to
what it is.
motorboat him, does it?
Oh,
The
maybe,
low-cut T-shirt.
oh,
my
yeah.
God. Drew McIntyre versus Rowdy Roddy Piper. It's a tough one. Drew's is obviously 36. Pandemic Brock Lesnar touching you through the camera. Sweet Caroline. Da-da-da. Up against Roddy Piper, who obviously was involved in the first
In
one.
the first.
I think that Mania 1 main event, you could argue that Roddy's the MVP of the match. He brings a lot of antagonism. He's one of the greatest heels of all time in terms of just getting heat and stuff. Drew's at a massive disadvantage because there was no crowd to get heat from or to get cheered by. And I remember the match just seemed to be like when you play a game on 2K with all your finishers enabled at the start. They just did finisher. I'm going Roddy.
You've talked me into a Roddy Piper pick.
Whoa. Sorry, Drew.
Who are you going for? A consolation
think-
goal or a rout?
I think Jack makes a good point. I think he does play. I think I think he is the MVP of that match. It's a shame that Drew's wasn't in front of a crowd.
It is. Correct. It is a shame.
Wasn't clear that you finished that sentence there.
Sorry.
There was another half to come.
Because for some reason
You
I
just
was
got
thinking,
wistful,
wait,
yeah.
surely
Such a
there's
shame.
another one, but there's not. It was the World Heavyweight Championship match, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
that started off night 2.
Yeah.
There was one involving Strowman and Goldberg.
Yes, there
But
was.
that wasn't a main event.
Oh
obviously.
God.
Yeah. And that was a similar sort of match, just finisher.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
that, what did we have on that as well? Was it Becky versus Shayna?
Yeah.
Yeah. When they did the Carafuda clutch roll up spot.
Yeah.
A match that everyone, including Becky, wanted Shayna to win.
Yep.
And then Vince said no.
Damn it.
Yeah.
How many main events has Randy Orton had at WrestleMania, guys? Can you tell me?
One.
It's not as many as you think.
Isn't it?
Is it
He had one with Triple H, didn't he?
He's a little bit
No,
more.
I don't think it was in the main.
Was that not the main
Oh,
event?
25. Yes, it was. 2 then.
2. 25 and 30.
25. Everyone
Oh,
just
yeah.
thinks it's the Taker Shaw match. But it's not.
Yeah.
It's Triple H Orton.
Not the greatest for someone of Randy Orton standing in the game. It's not the best
No. It's
not, is it?
WrestleMania sheet.
No, he might be a similar one to some of the other people we've talked about, where like some of his great moments weren't in the main event, like the Rollins reversal of
Yeah.
the Storm.
Oh, yes.
Although he did take that horrible back bump on the announce table at 30.
Yeah, where he landed on the monitor. Oh. Rusev's monitor before it was Rusev's monitor.
I'd still rather take that than a shoe package power driver, though.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll have to see what
Right
Matthew
on the
would
back,
think.
though.
I know, but it's not your head, is
Yeah,
it?
it's not. It's not. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Pile driver. No.
Yeah.
No.
Triple H,
Triple H.
though, probably.
I'd say so.
We've had the Jericho one, which was bad. We've had the Cena one, which was good.
Then we had the fatal 4-way again, which
Triple
is
threat was good.
Which is
oh,
entertaining, I suppose.
It's just Triple H for me. Just.
oh, but 30.
32. I'm going for Randy.
I think I might for 30 for Randy. You
Yeah.
know, I think for that, I think again, much like a Batista
Randy
thing.
and Triple H just cancelled each other out for me because it was against each other.
Yeah,
So they're both to blame.
I don't remember it being like amazing
Randy
either.
should have won. That was why everyone
Yeah.
hated it, because Randy was on a heel run of his life.
I'll stick with Paul, but it doesn't matter. Randy's gone through anyway. It's 2-1.
Oof.
It's the beauty of
Oi.
having 3 people around the table. Jimmy Uso versus The Undertaker. Who is the better WrestleMania main eventer?
The Undertaker.
It is The Undertaker.
There we go. Sorry, Jimmy.
Whoa.
Look at the
Whoa,
draw
whoa,
there,
whoa.
Big Jim. Poor Big Jim.
No yeet.
No, Undertaker. Yeah.
It's happened again.
It's a big one.
It's happened again. The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Just one.
I have to be you, Rock.
Now, obviously, in more modern times, The Rock's obviously done his stuff at XL. Steve did his stuff at 38. We saw The Rock set his name on fire at 32.
That's not
Oh,
main event.
All
yeah.
great moments. Not a main event, though.
I know who I'm going for, and I'm going for Steve. I think that you've obviously got the trilogy again. No, just 2 of them were main events. You've got the 2 against each other.
Yeah.
You've also got the Michaels one, which was fine, and I think more of a moment than a match, but it was a great moment. And you've got the Owens one, which was surprisingly
A lot of
really
fun.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock's
Rock's
other
had some like iffy ones.
2000 in the 4-way, 2 against John, and then his exploits at XL. That's what you're weighing it up against.
I'm going for Steve.
I think I'll go for Steve.
I'll go for Steve as well.
Go on, Steve.
Go on, Steven.
Go on, Steve.
Go on.
Go on. Go on.
I believe in you, Steve. Oh, Big Show versus Ultimate Warrior. It's a dream match.
I've not got my lens. I thought I said Big Show versus Luna Vachon. I was, when did Luna? Doesn't look anything like Luna Vachon.
Big Show is, well, we're not counting, obviously, WrestleMania 36, the dark match. Everyone's true main event of that year. But yeah, he was just in the one, wasn't he? The Big Show?
2000.
As far as
Yeah.
I can think, yeah. So I'm going for Warrior.
I think Warrior as well.
It's got to be Warrior.
Yeah.
Just because
Warrior has got unlucky with this bracket.
yeah, he has got very lucky. The magnitude of his match outweighs the Big Show's main
If
event.
he'd come up against Big Jim, it'd be a whole different story.
That'd be a different story.
Now we've got everyone's favourite WrestleMania main eventer, Sergeant Slaughter from WrestleMania 7, going up against WrestleMania 4's Randy Savage.
It's WrestMania 4.
It's WrestMania
And,
4.
and WrestMania 5.
And 5, yeah.
5's the one that... 5's...
No, it's 4 because Ariel Helwani said so.
It's 5 because it was better.
Why does he like that one so much?
Because
Because he's a
tournament.
contrarian.
He said-
Oh,
he was trying to
okay,
seem
yeah.
clever. He said,
Okay,
because
yeah.
it's a tournament.
Yeah.
It's a tournament. I love tournaments. He also once... It annoyed me so much. He's talking about what a great heel Roman Reigns is. Roman's such a great modern day heel. Probably the best since Billy Graham. I was like, oh, you're trying to seem clever.
I know wrestling.
Yeah.
I know wrestling,
We've
mate.
all got Wikipedia, Ariel.
Some can use it and some can't, as I proved today. I can't use it. Now we have the 2 most matchiest matchmen of the WrestleMania main event scene. Roman Reigns' 9 matches against Terence Hogan's 8.
Now, this is hard. I think 1, iffy match, great moment. 2, all right match, great moment. 3, good match, great moment. 5, great match, great moment. 6, great match, great moment. I might be giving it to Hogan.
Oh.
8's terrible,
Brother,
9's
brother.
terrible, though.
Yes.
What about 7? Everyone loves 7.
He defended America, so that's good.
Yeah.
Roman's had some bad ones too, though.
But
Oh, yeah.
32.
31's there.
31's great.
XL.
37, the triple threat was good.
Yep.
I'm going for Hogan.
I think them in terms of the good matches, they're pretty even.
Yeah.
Because Roman's had one more match and the potential wiggle room for one more bad one. I want to go Roman. I'm going Roman.
I feel like I voted early in Among Us, and I'm just waiting for everyone else to see.
I'm going Roman.
Oh, he hates this. He hates being the decider.
Verify the
I feel
winner.
like, maybe
Oh, he hates
more
it.
recency bias is coming into it. I think I'm going to say Roman as well.
That's not a good reason. You can't just say recency
No,
bias.
but isn't like I was never a big fan of Hogan.
No one is.
No one
ever
is.
admit
But
that these days.
I'm just saying
not a big
recency
fan of
bias is
Hogan.
not a good reason.
But
Look at what he did for the early days of wrestling.
But I know. But you could say, well, look at what Roman's done for the modern
What did he
days.
do? Clog it up like a
He
toilet.
sure did.
Like a toilet.
Jesus.
Sorry, no, he's had good
The
moments
big
as well.
log.
Part of it is because I was there for 32. It was very underwhelming main event.
Well, I guess that's it.
But
as
then
well,
Hogan's had
though.
bad main events too, in
Yes,
fairness.
Hogan's had bad main events, but maybe he has had more.
But do Hogan's bad ones, are they worse than Roman's bad ones?
I don't know, 'cause some of them-
8's bad.
that-
I guess Hogan's had the WrestleMania moment as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
The moment.
Yeah,
Roman's
been a part of
given
one.
people like Cody his moments.
In fact, Roman's been a part of two, really,
Let's
hasn't
go
he?
back the other way.
With the one with
yeah.
the one with with
Let's
Seth.
put some scales on the
I'm
table.
going Roman Reigns. I'm going Roman Reigns. Apologies.
Better. I just wanted a good reason from me, Andrew. That's all. Recency bias can't be a reason.
I know.
we're through round 3.
Oh my goodness me.
It's like, we
this is
we
like-
didn't see it coming. Oh, round 4.
That's like a dream match that you, because who wouldn't want to see John Cena?
Yeah.
Attitude and
Oh,
just
yeah.
Andre the Giant,
would
just
do-
as he did with Big Show.
He would do the biggest John Cena picking someone up noise. And you know that twice before in the match he'd fall while doing it.
Yeah. Oh, he can't do it.
But
He
the
can't.
third one, yes.
That's where the hustle,
And
loyalty, and
I would love
respect
to
comes
see
in.
the turning circle. You know when he's hit someone with an A and he springs up and runs into a cup? He'd have to like run all the way around the ring. For that reason, it's John Cena.
It's
for
John
me.
Cena.
It has just got to be John.
Yeah.
Just,
Andre's just had the one, but what a one it was.
yeah.
What a one it was.
What a one it was.
Oh, Bret
Oh.
Hart versus Becky Lynch. There.
Bret Hart versus Becky Lynch.
Becky with the one, Bret with the 3.
That's difficult, that. Because Becky's had probably the most sort of... All of the matches involving them are at least disliked to quite good. None of them are like blow away main events. 9 people hate it. 10, fine. 12 people, very, very divisive. And then Becky's is pretty good, but it was at the end of a long show and the finish and all that.
I'm going to go for Becky on this one. And let me tell you for why.
Go on, tell me.
Let me tell you for
Tell me.
why. Let me tell you for why.
Tell me.
People wanted that match to be the main event. People wanted her to win, and she won. And that speaks for something, especially at WrestleMania, where sometimes Roman Reigns at 32, you get the person who people don't want to win because that's what the machine wants.
Hulk Hogan at 9.
Hulk Hogan at 9.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I'm going to go for Becky on that, because as Jack mentioned earlier, Bret's WrestleMania matches as a totality aren't the greatest.
The main events.
Yeah.
The main event, sorry,
Yeah.
yes, obviously.
I think you've convinced me there. I think I'm going to go for Becky as well, even though it feels wrong.
It's a rarity, though.
Bret's best Mania matches were never in the main event. Austin, Owen, Becky.
Yeah, it's got to be Becky. I think you're right.
Feels wrong. I feel
Controversial.
like I've done something
No,
naughty.
but as you said, you've already laid it out as to why, though. Because,
Yeah,
he
but-
has better matches on WrestleMania that aren't in the main event.
Yeah, just feels wrong. I feel like a perv.
Whoa.
Sorry.
What?
You know, I just got that little feeling of like shame. Like, ugh.
Why?
I stand with Becky
because it's
Lynch.
Bret Hart. You know,
And yeah, but
people will be like, people won't think about it if they just saw that screenshot. They'd be like, what? They wouldn't have
this
thought
guy.
about it. They'd just snap to a.
this guy likes CM Punk. This guy, you can tell.
What do you mean?
You can tell this guy likes CM
Why?
Bret Hart. He likes Bret Hart.
Phil will be disappointed in you.
Phil will be disappointed.
When
Sorry,
Phil
Phil.
sees this, he'd be like, I like that Jack the Jobber.
I used
but
to
now
like
I
him.
don't.
We used to be friends.
Shawn Michaels versus Brock Lesnar. For me, they both have the same amount of matches, but in terms of sheer quality.
We can break this down.
Yep.
14, pretty good
Yeah.
for Shawn against Austin.
Even though he was crippled.
Yes.
He was.
Back.
The Cena one's good as well.
20 as
The
well.
Taker one's unbelievable. Even if it's 26, I still think it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Even sometimes I prefer it to 25, lads. I'm just saying. Sometimes
No,
I
don't
think
be silly.
the story, the
Yeah.
defiance of Shawn. He
Yep.
knows he's going to lose, but he still battles on.
No.
Okay. What else? Is that it?
Well, that's the good. We've got 12 as well, if you fancy a bit of that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Divisive, though. Divisive.
Lesnar's had a couple against Roman.
Kurt, 19. Good. The triple threat, 31.
Yep.
Well, the turned into triple threat. Then he got the Roman ones, which never really...
Did you say
For
that
me.
he had one at 38 against Roman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was where the belts unified.
What was that match? I have no
Yeah.
memory.
It was all about Kevin.
It was.
Steve, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was the night 2 main event,
Must
but
have
Brock
been.
and Roman.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
no memory.
Do you want me to
was.
verify
Yeah.
this? Because now I'm doubting myself.
No, it,
Yes,
it
please.
definitely was.
I'd
WrestleMania.
like to know.
Oh my God. I've
No,
just
no. What you...
Rescanubia.
Rescanubia.
38.
I remember 34.
Joel is Googling.
I remember 34. I remember 31.
Yeah, it was a
Results.
unification match.
Everyone's screaming at home. Yeah, Roman Reigns, Universal Champion with Paul Heyman,
Did
defeated
Roman-
Brock Lesnar, WWE Champion via pinfall.
Oh, Roman won, yeah.
Winner takes all match for both titles in 12 minutes and 15 seconds.
I can't even picture like the stadium it was in.
It was all blue.
Star.
Oh, the most stupendous. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going for Sean.
Sean.
Yeah, I think. Oh. No, I think the ones with Roman kind of cancel
Yeah,
it out a little bit, don't they?
they do.
That match with Taker was unreal.
Yeah.
Like so good.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Oh.
What a matchup we have here, modern day wrestling fans. Cody Rhodes taking on Kevin Owens, who is the best WrestleMania main eventer.
So we've
One's
just-
had Steve's comeback match in a tag team match. The other has finished a story.
Do you know what? Do you bloody know what?
He's gonna give it to Kevin. He's gonna give it
He's
to
just
Kevin.
more consistent with his two.
I think I'm gonna give it to Kevin as well.
I'm going to give it to Kev.
Oh, I was gonna go
Which is a bugger because the ending of 40 was phenomenal.
That's what I mean.
But
I'm gonna
the
get
end-
my scales out again.
Phenomenal.
The way I've worked it out there is that the ending of 40 was so good, but the ending of 39 was so bad that it almost cancels each other out. And
Yeah.
then I didn't like the tag match.
Yeah.
So I'm going for Owen.
I thought the tag match was good, but it was slow, like you said earlier. It wasn't quite as like, I was hoping
and
it
also
would get
the
quite
Rock
fast
pinned
paced.
Cody Rhodes for some reason.
He did. And has it been rectified yet?
They're friends now.
They are friends and they drink
Tequila?
Terramaya
They're not friends now.
tequila.
Oh no,
It
they're
all
not
got
friends.
taken away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even though he gave him a pickup truck to drive on the dusty roads with.
How have I forgotten about that?
Yeah, it's
I've
the
just
biggest
sat
thing going
there
on in
and forgotten
wrestling.
about that.
My favourite things are they're like, we've become really good friends. Our mums have become good friends. Look, here's a picture of our mums at WrestleMania 40.
But then Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
That's,
God, I hope their mamas are all right.
Oh,
That's all I
yeah.
hope.
do you think they still meet up for like a coffee or
Oh, I don't
something?
think they
Or do you
could.
reckon they just batter each other when they see one
they'd be
another?
fine, wouldn't they? Battering each other with their purses. Daniel Bryan versus Roddy Piper, a matchup I would like to see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going for Daniel Bryan.
Gotta be Daniel Bryan.
Got to be Daniel Bryan.
WrestleMania outweighs an appearance in the main event of one.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds a tad disrespectful, but I hope you know what I'm saying. Randy Orton versus Undertaker. Shades of WrestleMania 21. Was it 1, 2? Buckle my shoe, 21.
21.
I mean, it's probably Taker, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Orton's in the ad too.
He's
Yeah,
had
but one of them was
25
One of them was
wins.
yes.
One of them
Yeah.
was dead good, but
Oh, yeah, it's Taker.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be Taker. Got to be. Stone Cold versus the Ultimate Warrior.
That's Stone Cold Steve
It's
Austin.
Stone Cold
it
Steve
would
Austin.
be
Yeah,
Stone
come
Cold
on
Steve
now.
Austin.
Unlucky. Jim.
Soz.
Sorry, Warrior. That's his real name, wasn't it?
Yes.
Wasn't Jim Hellwig by the
No.
end? No. Randy Savage versus Roman Reigns.
I mean, it should have been Hulk Hogan, but okay. Roman Reigns then.
It's got to be
probably.
Roman Reigns,
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
it? Surely.
Whereas if it had been Hogan in this, we could have had more of a
A discussion.
I'm still quite bitter about that result.
Oh, I'm
actually, lads.
sorry.
That's all right.
I'm really
It's
sorry.
fine. So, big defender of Hogan, apparently.
God, there's still loads left. How's this going on?
Yeah,
so
but we've
long?
already talked about a lot of it.
Yeah.
Cena and Lynch. Gotta be John.
Cena.
Big John.
Gotta be John.
Not-
Large.
Oh, Becky's the last woman out there.
Oh!
We hate women.
Boo.
No,
See, now you said it as well.
I just like how I thought when you turned to Andrew there, I thought you were going to blame him for it. Why did you keep her in? Andrew?
Becky Lynch.
I was just waiting for him to say the line.
Ah.
On 3, we hate women.
No.
No,
No. Yeah.
on 3, and then you didn't do it on 3. We're losing the plot. Oh,
Oh my, is it the semi-finals or the quarter-finals?
Oh, this is a match I would
Oh,
like to
boy.
see one of the days back in the day. Not now. probably.
Why not?
I don't know if Sean could do it, bless him.
Oh, come on.
Do you reckon?
Do you not watch him doing his super kicks and his TikToks? He's got it all still.
I actually don't watch his TikToks. I did not know this.
Oh, that don't cook.
He did super kick Kevin not that long ago, though, right? As
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Contract
Yeah,
signing.
in the build-up to Saturday night's main event.
That was silly.
But Kev's got the two, obviously. Steve and then the tag team match, and then Sean's got a couple more. I'm going to go Sean.
I'm going to go Sean as well.
Bar.
Brian Redondo.
Oh, Billy Bondy. I'll go Sean as well. I was thinking.
Because Owens' two are both really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are really good.
Ooh. Daniel Bryan versus Undertaker. Oh.
So Brian's had two, has he?
Yes.
30 and 37.
Yes.
Yeah. What a two it is.
They are good.
Up against 13, 24, 26, 33, 36.
Now, they're not all great matches.
No.
33 is wank.
But they're good enough for me to send him through. I don't think that's too shocking.
I'm getting out the scales again, and I think Takers have just got a bit more weight. Brian's got the biggest singular lump.
Yeah.
Actually,
That
you know
being
what?
30, but the weight of multiple smaller lumps.
I
You're
really
right.
appreciate that because I'm a Libra and the scales are around.
I am not a Libra.
What are you?
I'm a Leo.
I'm a Leo as well.
Oh yeah, there you go. August
Right,
boys.
Fiery
Growl.
personalities all
August
around.
boys.
Yeah.
I
Are you an August baby, are you?
I am an August baby, Ross. An August baby.
I know you were an August baby. What part of August are you from?
Well, that would be the beginning part of the August. That would be the 9th of August.
Well, let me tell you, I'm even from more of the beginning because I'm the second.
Oh, you're a baby of August, are you?
What star sign are you, Joel?
I'm an Aries.
Oh,
Contentious boo.
What does it mean?
April.
April
What day?
19th.
Oh, not WrestleMania then. I was.
It
It is this year,
yeah.
isn't it?
WrestleMania Saturday?
Oh! Are you editing the video?
No.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm off on
Oh, right. Right,
Oh,
sorry
well,
about
it's
that.
all right for some then. Us soldiers in the trenches on
It's his
bank holiday weekend.
birthday.
No!
It's the most important part of the year.
I've worked many Summer Slams on August the 2nd. There's been two, I think.
What do I miss if mine's October the 1st? Hell in a Cell, maybe?
Evolution.
I've missed even.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why?
No, I worked one.
Because
no,
we love ladies.
I worked one birthday once, and it was the one where it was an AEW pay-per-view. I can't remember what it was. Anyway.
Do you know what I'm thinking? Do you know what I'm thinking now? I know some of these
It was
matches
Wrestle
were
Dream, I think.
Wrestle Dream. So I know some of these matches were after the fact of the streak, but some of them have the factor of the streak being in there as well, which adds a little bit of drama,
True,
doesn't it?
true.
Which I think just ups it up there, ups it up there a little bit.
it ups it up there,
It ups
certainly.
it up there slightly. Yes,
We're getting a serious business now.
we are.
Oh, goodness. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Roman Reigns.
I think that Stone Cold has had more. He's more consistent with the quality of his main events.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Steve as well because you look at 38, you look at 17, you look at 15, you look at 14. I'm getting the scales out again. It's more weight in his favour.
Steve's are all at least good.
Yeah. Whereas Roman's got a couple of duds in there. You're 32, that's a teeny tiny.
The
That's
two
like,
we went in.
That's a grain of rice
Yeah, 33.
on the scale.
There is a lot more Steve matches that you remember more fondly, I feel like, and talk about more often than some of the other Roman Reigns ones.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Roman.
Ooh.
Bye.
We made it. Oh, it's the semi-finals.
Oh.
Goodness me.
Football's coming home again.
John Cena versus Shawn Michaels.
It might be Michaels, you know.
So they've had the one against each other.
Aye.
So that can't.
23.
Yeah, but who was better in that match?
I don't remember.
Well, I guess John was because he won, didn't
Well,
he?
yeah, you
Everything
got the win
because he
shout.
was the stronger
I
wrestler.
guess he's the stronger boy.
They were a tag team at the time. I think they were
They were.
co-tag team
Yeah.
champions as
Yeah.
well. Feels weird.
So 12's there. I can't remember what side of the fence I sit on.
It's hard. It's a bit of a hard one.
It's a
Slow
long
to get
watch, isn't
through,
it? It's a
yeah.
long watch.
But then 26 is excellent.
Yeah.
And 14's a good passing of the torch.
20 as well.
20 as well.
I'm going for Sean.
I think Sean too.
Sean.
He's in the final.
Who would have thought of that? Mr. WrestleMania. If it's The Undertaker, we might as well have just not have done this entire video and just said those two. Undertaker versus Stone Cold.
Not just because you've said that, but because of the consistency we mentioned before and the fact that I think all of his Mania matches are at least fun in some way. It's Steve for me. It's Steve.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Steve's had one less, but again, we whap out those scales.
Yep.
And his side's
And
heavier.
if you wanted a little extra point as well in Steve's favour, Taker, towards the end of his career, he had started having bad ones.
Yeah, that one with
Steve-
Roman was.
Steve's one against Owens
Yeah.
was a much more wisely put together match for an older man, apart from the suplex on the floor.
Take around the boneyard.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
boneyard
that was
very
more
good.
wisely put together.
I could have a class WrestleMania main event if
Wow.
if I was edited that.
Yeah, 33 was sad. A
Yeah.
sad time.
Do you know
Yeah.
when he dropped him trying to do the tombstone?
Yeah.
The Taker's like all confused and Roman's like running rings around him
Yeah.
before that final spear.
Tired man.
And then Taker retired and then pretended he hadn't. We saw Taker retire.
He did
Yeah.
take off his coat and that, didn't he?
He left his gloves. We thought he was going to keep going. We thought he was going to take off.
Yeah. Where am I?
Shawn Michaels. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
A classic.
Who is the greatest WrestleMania main eventer of all time?
Who is the greatest?
Who is it?
For me, it's Steven.
Pouring a couple of them cold ones.
Go on, let me do it.
Do what?
Get the bald head out, because that's the answer. Oh no, Sean's got a bald head now, hasn't he?
he does.
Steve. Steve. for me.
Oh, he's won it unanimously.
Sorry, Andrew, for highlighting the bald head.
I have a bald head, don't you know?
I have to say though, in the video where you were in your suit on the date, you looked fantastic in that.
Oh
video.
yeah.
That was the suit. The suit does that.
It worked.
The suit
it
changes
worked with
anybody.
It worked with the
Yeah.
shaven head though. I thought he looked really good.
That's
I
thanks
think
to
Matthew
Hitman.
watched it and was a bit blown away. He was stunned by you in the video.
Yeah, Matthew did change around you after that
He
video.
did, yes. It was after that video. Yes, it genuinely
What do you mean it changed?
Oh, is Andrew editing today? No, he's never done it, Matthew. He asked for 30 weeks in a row.
And then Dan did a stint as the producer on the podcast. Matthew just hated him.
Yeah, I've heard
Hello,
that,
person behind
that
the camera.
Dan would just never actually get name dropped like that.
he
Poor
didn't like-
Dan.
he didn't like Dan at all.
Poor Dan.
Joel's all right in Matthew's standing though.
He gets called Shagger Joel. Him.
Shagger
I think
Joel.
we got Matthew to rank the podcast editors at one point, and it was I think you were an easy winner, or Tubman maybe.
No, Tubman's got to be.
He's
it.
the OG.
Yeah.
He's the Hogan of the piece. You're the Austin though, probably.
Bald.
No, because you've won.
I'm sorry, Andrew. I shouldn't have done that.
It's not. What are you saying sorry for?
I should be a star and not a bully.
What do you mean you weren't being a boy?
Oh my God, is it-
Oh!
What's happened?
I think Steve won. Well done, Steve.
So all those years of being told that Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania were a lie. We have worked out that Stone Cold Stephen James Austin is the actual best main eventer in WrestleMania history. Let us know more topics we can do this kind of format for. And I'll try and learn to talk and use Wikipedia at the same time. Any closing remarks before we go?
I've had a great time.
It's been wonderful. Thanks for having us.
Probably a couple of moments we need to trim out, I reckon. But if they stay in, I don't mind. That on 3.
All right.
Yeah, that might age. Well, no, it won't age terribly. It just. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now, this is the moment where we turn and point at the screen and say
We're pointing at the screen. We only do that on the pod.
I know, it's a joke. Bye,
All
everyone.
right, bye.
Bye.